Volcanic Slicer is a broken card, being a 1-card FTK, and being able to be summoned off of Summoner Monk as well. It's also a Pyro type, which is one of the strongest levels in the entire game. Volcanic Counter is an insane card, being able to FTK your opponent if you mill 3 to grave when your opponent isn't looking in Duel Links. If it's so good in Duel Links, then it makes sense to ban it here in the TCG. Volcanic Shell is a 6 cards using only Monster Reborn and Foolish Burial Goods. An extremely consistent combo, but also a deadly combo. This card also provides follow-up and fuel for their accelerator cards every turn. Volcanic Rocket is honestly the worst Volcanic. Even then, it's still extremely broken. It searches a Blaze Accelerator for discard fodder, then from there it can go full Orcus combo, ending on a broken board. If that wasn't enough to convince you, then you probably don't know that Volcanic Blaster can search it. On the topic of Volcanic Blaster, it's the most broken out of all of the Volcanics. It is the main searcher for cards like Volcanic Recharge and Rekindling. On top of that, it's also a partial lockdown, since your opponent cannot attack into it, because if they do, then you'll get a free +1, and we all know how good card advantage is in Yu-Gi-Oh! Volcanic Hammer on D's is probably the most consistent FTK card in this deck. If you open this card plus any 4 extenders, you get an FTK through any hand trap, including Droll, Contact C, and even Nibiru. This combo is absurd, and even if you somehow don't FTK, you can still use this card in the grind game and win. Scattershot is pretty bad. Its only useful effect is to mill itself to the graveyard for the -1500 burn effect, but I guess its copies of itself in grave can be used to trigger Engage's second effect. Another thing it can do is be used for Colossus Among Us fuel, using Nemesis Corridor to shuffle back a Volcanic on field into deck to summon itself, then link it away for Colossus. Volcanic Queen is really strong, being a kaiju and inflicting burn damage. The thing that makes it really broken though is Spell of Pain. It will return the damage to the opponent every turn, which will result in a really long FTK. This card needs to be stopped. Volcanic Doomfire is a really insane boss monster, maybe even stronger than other Volcanic monsters, including Volcanic Rat and Volcanic Blaster. This card is able to trigger the effect of Blaze Accelerator Reload to send Volcanic Eruption. If that wasn't enough, it also forces you to attack Doomfire if you want to attack. This can protect cards like Spirit Reaper and 5-headed Link Dragon. But I think the most broken part of this card is the fact that it inflicts 500 damage to the opponent for literally no reason.